the echo letters. So we're going to start with the topic of what is the echo letters and what causes this thing called the echo. So the first thing we've got to note is there are some letters that when they're sakin, i.e. they carry a sukoon, you cannot pronounce them unless there is this thing that we call in English a slight echo. Now the echo itself is caused by having to release the two organs that come together to produce the sound of the letter. So I'm going to explain this with some examples. Okay, before we do that, these are the 5 letters that we know as the echo letters, or in Arabic they're called the qalqala letters. Okay, so it's the qa, as in the qa, the ta, the jim, the dal, and the ba. And an easy way to remember this is just say qa, ta, ja, da, ba. Okay, so it's just 5 letters. So let's take the example here. Now, if we were to read the letter, this word, and we pretending that we're going to stop, then the qaf would become sakin, okay, because that's one of the rules of stopping. It's a derived sukoon. So in that case, we would pronounce this as falaq. Okay, so you can hear a slight echo on the last letter, falaq. Now the reason for that is when we say the qaf, the back of the tongue touches towards the back of the top back of the throat. Now when the tongue presses the back of the throat, you have to then release, i.e. move the back of the tongue and the back of the throat, you have to move them apart again in order to complete the sound. So if I do this without releasing the 2 parts of the mouth, this is what you'll get. Faq. So just try it. Falaq. If you don't release the tongue from the back of the throat, you can't complete the sound. So in order to complete it, you have to release the 2 organs that touch together. So again, it will be falaq. Okay, so that's what causes the actual echo. Now all the letters that you see, the 5, the letters, the qa, ta, ja, da, ba, are the same. They all require, when they're sakin, that you release the 2 organs that come together in order to complete the sound. So we'll take some examples, and all of these we put the round circles, which is indicating the end of the ayah or the verse. And we're going to pronounce all of these as if they're sakin, because they're all derived sukoons at the end. Okay, so listen to the echo, starting from the top. Falaq, muhit, hajj, ahad, waqab. Okay, so very slight echo, but it has to be done in order to complete the sounds. So a warning here is not to overdo the sound so that a fatha is added instead of the echo itself. Now this normally happens if the echo is in the middle of a sentence. So what we've got here, the 2 blue letters are the 2 echo letters. So I'll read the line and then I'll introduce a mistake afterwards. So it's fi jidiha hablum min masad. Okay, so the one we're going to concentrate on is hablum. Now with the ba, we have an echo because it's sakin, but what you've got to be careful on is, or careful with, is the echo on the ba is not overdone. So what we don't want to do is say habalum, because once you say haba, you've introduced a fatha on the ba. It's got to be very quick and short. Habalum min masad. So I'll do that line again properly. So it's fi jidiha habalum min masad. Okay, so again the warning is do not overdo the echo. The echo, try to keep it literally to as much as is required to get the sound out. So keep the release of the two organs as quick as possible, otherwise it turns into the sound of a fatha. Now the strength of the echo itself, so normally when you do the echo, as we've just seen, it's quite quick, like falaq. Okay, but however, when the echo letter itself is doubled, i.e. when it carries a shadda, then we have to hold it a bit longer. So let's look at some examples to explain this. So the first one here, we'll just recite it, and the ba at the end does not carry a shadda. So let's listen to the length of the echo. وَامْرَأَتُهُ حَمَّالَةَ الْحَطَبِ. Okay, so nice and short, just enough to do the echo without introducing a fatha. Now with the next example, we've got a shadda on the ba. So same ba, stopping again, but listen to the difference. Tabbat yada abi lahabin wa tab. Okay, so what happened is, just normally as we do with all letters with the shadda, you have to hold it for about 1.5 counts. So we do the tab, hold for 1.5 counts, and then do the release, which causes the echo. So it's wa tab. Okay, so the reason for that is if you did not hold it for that about that 1.5 counts, you don't know there's a shadda there, and you've effectively changed it to the example as we had at the beginning. So if we didn't have the shadda, it would be wa tab, but we have to say wa tab. Okay, so that's the difference in the two. It sounds like a difference in the strength, but really it's holding the shadda a little bit. Okay, and that covers the echo letters.